So those of you who followed us last summer in our expedition to Thailand, you may remember that we constructed what we called the mobile fear frame, which was this massive structure made of PVC that allowed us to swim above schools of fish holding the structure and attach a bunch of video cameras to it and watch fish do their thing over wide areas, and to do it mobily, so we could follow the fish around as they move, because these schools move all over the place. Well, let me show you Mobile Fear Frame 2.0. This is what happens when you get an engineer involved. Heather's cousin, RB Kotnik, is a really sharp engineer who I was chatting with at a wedding recently, and we were just discussing my research, and I mentioned, it'd be really awesome if I could get a more rigid version of this frame that we built out of PVC, and he said, man, I got you covered. And he did. He designed this thing in AutoCAD. It's this really impressive and extremely rigid structure onto which we can attach, in this case, as many cameras as we want, really, but we're going to do it in an 8-camera configuration. What this will allow us to do is swim over these schools of fish and follow them and watch them do all their things that they do, like eat algae that can otherwise kill the reef if it's left unchecked, and respond to predators and all those cool things. You guys remember the grouper attack from last summer. We can get all that stuff and make it all the more easy and usable afterward, easy to process and usable afterward when we process those videos. So this is going to allow us to do this, which is super duper exciting. What's also really cool is this will allow us to, while we're following those schools of fish, create 3D maps of the reef structural habitat beneath the fish schools. I'm going to do a whole other video about this, but this is really incredible cutting edge technology that this will be perfectly amenable to, this new Mobile Fear Frame 2.0. So we're going to get to see lots of really cool stuff with this thing, but we have yet to actually take it out into the water. So stay tuned. We have to get the buoyancy right still. You'll see some of those little pipe wrappings, little foam pipe wrappings there. It's going to help us. We're going to basically be adding those as we need to keep it neutrally, pretty much neutrally buoyant, slightly positively buoyant, because we don't want the operator to be pulled underwater while they're following these schools of fish. So stay tuned. We're going to try to find the calmest day to test out this thing in the field, and then we're going to be running with it and getting all kinds of really cool footage. So more to come.